Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shai, Barakatah Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem Rakwakadash. Double honors and salutations to the elders and apostles of Grove Stone Rule Well, and to the I came around the focus of the earth, Shalom, Shalom, Shalom. This is Bamna DC Camp. Short impromptu for the hopeful elect to be edified in these last days and times as we are approaching Jacob's trouble. Alright, so hey, you gotta walk that narrow path, and you ought to see the signs. So you look on the screen. This is for the city of London over there in England, alright, the UK, and the protest is going on over there regarding this stringent restrictions that the government is pushing over the people. All these new world order, policies, man, to keep the people is causing so much frustration. And people out there in the streets, they are protesting. This is mostly Edomites, man. They want their so-called freedoms back, which you never had in the first place. All right, so it just shows you that the end of Babylon, man, it's near. And the most important thing to also say is that the salvation of our people, so-called Negroes, so-called Latinos, and so-called Native Americans, who are the Israelites that the Bible speaks of, is at hand. Okay, so all these signs gotta have to take place. So I'll play the clip real quick, and it's just so much that been going on through people's mind in these last days, because it's gonna get uglier. All right.
Who are upset about the country's lockdown measures are marching through the streets of London right now. Kitty Logan following this all from our London bureau. And Kitty, boy, those scenes of crowds marching through Hyde Park right now are pretty impressive.
Yes, this is the largest protest of its kind in London so far since the restrictions began during the pandemic, and demonstrators are angry about the current lockdown, which has been in place in the country since January. We're seeing thousands gathering on the streets of London, and of course large public gatherings of this nature are still banned because of the pandemic, and there were some scuffles with police who were then trying to stop this protest, although I must say that restrictions in the UK will be starting to ease over the March 29th.
Yeah, the folks can't wait. Yeah, like the people always say, freedom can't wait. Yeah, so at the end of this system of control from this elite is at an end, and they have to implement some violent tactics to keep the people at bay, to keep the people, keep a lead on the people, all right, to tighten them up. You know how dirty, they're gonna play the game, and they'll have to unleash all types of wicked devices against the people. So don't be surprised, man, when they keep pushing another variant, a weaponized form of the C-19. Yeah, so that's how evil the system is, and hey, you just gotta, watch, just like what the Lord Hamashiach Yahushai tells us to watch and pray. All right, so let me read that precept real quick, because you don't want to be a part of this crowd. You don't have no business, joining hands with these people. All right, so from the book of Luke chapter 21, verse 36. All right. So I'm going to read from verse, I'll start from verse 20, verse 34. So it says, and take heed to yourselves, lest at any time your hearts be overcharged with soft-eating and drunkenness, and cares of this life, so that day come upon you unawares. For as a snare shall it come on all them that dwell on the face of the earth. Watch therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man. All right, Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kadash. And that's exactly what the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua is telling us, man. His disciples, servants, the elect, that we have to stand firm. All right, you have to understand what times you're living in. Okay, and you have to be awake. All right. You have to be alert. So you have to keep yourself circumspect, man. All right. So let me get another quick precept. This is Romans chapter 13, verse 11. And that knowing the time, it is high time to awake out of sleep. For now is our salvation nearer than we believed. Yep. So always remember that, man. Always remember that our salvation is nearer than we believed. So you have to hold on, man. You have to endure all the way to the end. Okay. And then verse 12 says, the night is far spent, the day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of darkness, and let us put on the armor of light. Okay. And then 13 says, let us walk honestly as in the day, not in rioting and drunkenness, not in chambering and wantonness, not in strife and envying, but put ye on the Lord Hamashiach Yahushua, and make no provision for the flesh to fulfill the lusts thereof. And those are words of advice from Hamashiach Yahushua that will get you through during the times of Jacob's trouble. Yeah, right. So always remember that, man. It's not going to be a cakewalk. It's going to be a lot of turmoil. All right. That's how you have to wiggle your way through. So I'm going to read Jeremiah chapter 30 verse 7 says, alas, for that time is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. So as you see this so-called Edomites out there on the street protesting, you're going to have our people out there too, man, that are tired of this system. They're going to be campaigning and yelling that they don't want to be a part of a tyrannical system, that they want the so-called civil rights to be respected. But the elites don't care, man. The elites want that rulership that they have to last forever. So they're going to have to bring out those cops with their billy clubs and their batons and their spear, what you call it, their tear gas and all that stuff. Even weapons with live ammunition, because it's going to turn crazy. All right. So that's the point there. It's going to be crazy, to the 10th, to the 10th level, to the 10th power, very surface of the earth. And hey, Second Ezra tells you that the people shall not regard their kings nor princes. All right, and their actions shall stand in their power. So that's what you have to look forward to. More chaos, man. There is no stability. All right, in the rulership of the wicked, because the Most High is tearing it down. So I just say, Kal Halayim La, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, Ba'ashem Kadash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of great mystery and rule well, and to the Akim around the four corners of the earth. Shalom, shalom, shalom. Still circumspect. The ride's about to get bumpy. Always remember, hey, you're going to be brought before the rulers, to give an account of your stance, in Hamashiach Yahushua. Shalom.